Have you ever wished you could stay kind and still feel safe inside your own skin? You stand under a planetarium dome after closing, red flashlight in your hand, and you notice something. Your niceness is not peace. It is a reflex. Here is the law. The more you try to be harmless, the more you hide what you truly feel. Now imagine you stop being instantly available, not rude, not cold, just no longer open by default. Let me tell you what no one says. Many nice people are not gentle. They are afraid. But that's only the surface. You think you are choosing kindness, but often you are choosing approval. You are choosing the version of you that never makes anyone uncomfortable, the version that smiles while you quietly abandon yourself. Why do you apologize for taking up space? Why does no feel like a moral failure? Why do you explain your boundaries like you're on trial? Why do you carry other people's moods like they are your responsibility? Jung's warning is dark and simple. A social mask can become a prison. You build a persona that is good, helpful, easy, and the shadow doesn't disappear. It waits, it gathers, it leaks out as resentment and exhaustion. Hard truth. If you can't tolerate disapproval, you will be controlled by it. The red flashlight sweeps across empty seats. That beam is your attention, and you have been handing it away. First scene. A late community meeting ends with chairs scraping the floor. A friend smiles and says, "You're dependable. Can you cover the weekend too?" Your stomach tightens. You wanted rest. Guilt rises. You say yes anyway. But notice what happens. You don't agree because you want to. You agree because you fear what they will think if you don't. But here is what few notice. That fear is exactly where the trap begins. You were trained early. Be agreeable, be easy, don't disappoint. So you learn to preempt rejection by offering yourself first. It doesn't look like fear, it looks like virtue. Second scene. An email arrives from a committee you barely joined. We need someone steady to moderate. They picked you because you never refuse. Pride lights up your chest. Being needed feels like being valuable. So you accept. Your week bends around strangers again. Ask yourself, why does being needed feel like oxygen? Why does your help always cost you peace? Because your shadow is negotiating. It whispers, "Stay useful and you won't be left." It whispers, "Be pleasant and you won't be punished." A Stoic would call this the wrong trade. You cannot buy safety by selling your center. You can only govern your choices. Your yes, your no, your attention. Third scene. A parent calls while you're walking home. No anger, just a quiet line. "I guess you're too busy for us now." Shame hits first, then urgency. You start explaining, promising, offering time you don't have. After the call, you feel hollow. But here is the darker part. When nice is your identity, you become easy to steer. People don't need to threaten you. They just need to suggest you are selfish. And you rush to prove you are good. It doesn't look like manipulation. It looks like compliments. "You're the only one I can count on." And you confuse that sentence with love. And the strangest part is this. The moment you hesitate, your body reacts like danger is near. Tight throat, fast heart, a need to fix it. That is not intuition. That is conditioning. Your nervous system expects punishment for having limits. Then your shadow grows teeth, not always as rage, sometimes as silent punishment, sometimes as keeping score, sometimes as smiling while you resent. It doesn't look like darkness. It looks like being tired. Here's the pivot. Integration is not becoming tougher. It is becoming honest. Honest about what you feel. Honest about what you want. Honest about what you will not tolerate. Because when the shadow is acknowledged, it stops acting behind your back. When you can say, I don't want to, you stop calling fear kindness. So what do you do quietly, without drama? 5 steps. Small behaviors first. 1. Delay your yes. Give your body time to speak. 2. Answer requests with clean limits. Short sentences, no essays. 3. Stop over-explaining. Explanations invite negotiation. 4. Practice mild disappointment. Let someone be slightly unhappy with you. Watch the world keep turning. 5. Bring the red flashlight back to your own life. Each day, aim it at one thing that nourishes you. A walk, a page, a workout. And here's what will surprise you. The people who only loved your access will call you different. The people who love you will adapt, and you will meet the version of you that doesn't need permission to exist. Under the dome, the flashlight clicks off. You don't have to be cruel to be whole. You just have to stop confusing access with goodness. So tell me, what changes when your kindness stops being a doorway